What is going on, guys? One more here, I got a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Commanders 2026 season. This is our usual, year preview video that we do before the season starts. And yes, guys, the Commanders reaction videos will be returning for another season. So that's why we had to do this video, so we can kind of set the stage of expectations before we go into the fan reaction videos that we do. And my gosh. Last season, I didn't make a recap video last season, I don't think, and yeah, for good reason. I didn't want to talk about it because it was really disappointing. It was an injury-riddled season. I think just a lot of schematic issues happened in the offense and defense, and yeah, it just didn't go the way we thought it would, right? And it's kind of been that sour taste in our mouths as Commanders fans. I'm sure the players and the coaching staff, or what's left of that coaching staff, it's been a sour taste since then, and I'm ready to get it out. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready to be in a new day of Commanders football with these beautiful new uniforms. Let's just go ahead and get that elephant in the room. The uniforms are amazing. The last ones, I didn't hate them as much as everyone else did. The away ones were pretty bad, but the new ones, Super Bowl era, amazing. Back to the usual. Thank God. It's uniforms I grew up with loving, and so I'm excited that they're back. But let's talk about this team, all right? So we lost a lot of pieces. I think the big piece that we are acknowledging are Bobby Wagner and Deebo Samuel. And I really think our team's going to lack the loss of any of them. Either of them, I think maybe a little bit. I think Deebo was a really good gadget player. I think Bobby was a fantastic leader and obviously led in tackles. But when he's leading like tackles like that, that pretty much is not necessarily a good thing. That means that there's some issues elsewhere in the defense. As sad as it is to see Bobby go and Deebo go, because it was so much fun having them here. It makes sense. Same with like Zach Ertz. Hate to see him go, and for a couple seasons it was really fun to have Austin Eckler, but seeing him go, it makes sense. The team's got to get younger, right? I think that was a problem with our team, is injury riddle, but also they're just old, and we need to get younger. Jaden is on that rookie contract, so you can afford to get more younger stars and bring them into the fold and have another season, because you only got a couple more seasons before Jaden's going to ask for that new contract. So you want to make the most of it right now. I made this video almost like so many times, and it's like I almost feel like I shouldn't make it, because every time I'm about to do it, a new piece of news drops, whether good or bad. So last time, the original version of this was going to be talking about how absolutely Brandon Ayuk is not going to be a Commander, and we should go after Stephon Diggs. Well, Stephon Diggs is now a Commander. It's something that I've wanted since I was in high school. I remember when he was a free agent from Minnesota. I was hoping he would come home. He's from the DMV. I was hoping he'd come home to Washington. Obviously, we all know how it went. He went to Buffalo for many years, and then to Houston, then to New England. And now he's in Washington. And I'm super excited just to see him play across from Terry. I think it's going to alleviate a lot of the pressure off Terry. And, and where he fits, I think a lot of people have a lot of questions about, where does he align in the offense? And I think it's like Stephon Diggs he's going to draw attention, right? So it's going to help Terry get more targets, and it's going to get Stephon a lot of targets. I think it wouldn't be the craziest thing if Stephon ends the season of maybe more yards than Terry, and that's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean Stephon has a better season than Terry. It just means that he might get more looks because people are going to drift towards Terry more, or vice versa. And I think that's a fantastic problem that we didn't have, A, because Terry was dealing with injuries, and B, because Deebo is just such a different type of receiver where you didn't really have to pick. When you got Stephon on one side, Terry on the other side, neither one here is going to be fun. Looking at the rest of the offense, Rachaad White, getting Jaden Daniels, old running back from Arizona State, back. I think it's really cool. He obviously done really well down in Tampa Bay, Super Bowl champion. So super excited to see him in the running back room. Really want to see Bill really thrive. I really want to see Bill take that next step this season. He had some fumbling issues. Other than that, he was really solid. He started off strong, kind of had a low mid-season, ended the season pretty strong, I thought. So hopefully he can just pick that up and pick up where he left off and just be flying. I heard that rookie running back, too, is pretty powerful, too. So I'm excited to see him in the preseason games. Yeah, tight ends, we got freaking Chig Okonkwo, who's a big athletic tight end from Tennessee. And I know he's happy to be with a real quarterback now. I mean, he was with Cam Ward, so, I'll give Cam Ward credit. I was thinking like Will Levis in my mind. I just felt bad for him. But, yeah, super excited to get a younger tight end that's athletic. Look, I love Zach Ertz, and I love the tight ends that came before him, but it's just nice to have an athletic one. Because, we had Zach Ertz, which was better than Logan Thomas. My prime years of being a fan was watching Jordan Reed, right? So I need that energy back. I need that Jordan Reed energy back. And I feel like we're going to get maybe a taste of that here with Chig Okonkwo. And I know one guy who's really happy about all this, Jaden Jaden's real happy. I know Jaden's excited to get back on the field and prove all his doubters wrong who are down his skill just because he got injured. Elbow and hamstring. What was the other one? Knee? I can't remember what the other one was. But I know he's going to come back with a fire this year. I know he's super, just hyped to get on the field. I'm hyped to see Jaden. He's such a lightning in a bottle to watch on the football field. And I just can't wait to see him get back out there and with more weapons because we got Dyami Brown back, who was amazing in the playoffs of 2024. The rest of the season, he has some moments here and there, but the playoffs, he went off. So if we can get playoff Dyami all season, it's electric. Not to mention the rookie wide receiver, Antonio Williams, who a lot of people are upset with the Stephon signing because it's going to decrease the number of looks that Antonio Williams would get. And I get it. Antonio Williams could very well in the future have a really big role in this offense. But we're in win now mode, right? We're in win now mode. And like I said, Jaden is on that rookie contract, so you're able to bring guys in. And we're not even paying Stephon that much, which is crazy. He's on a team where he feels he can win. And that's what you really, really want, right? You want a player that's bought into the system, not just there to earn a paycheck. So I'm super excited to see Antonio Williams develop under Terry, under Stephon, get more reps. And he might pop off the season and get super included in the offense. But, having that long-term approach with him is really good. It's not like throwing it all at him now. Give him time to develop, and let's see what happens. And Luke McCaffrey, he had a really good season last year up until the collarbone injury, so really hope that he comes back just picking up right where he left off. His returning game was electric. I hope it's just the same. And yeah, we can't talk about the offense without talking about the big elephant in the room. Laremy Tunsil went down with an injury, and that broke my heart because he is a future Hall of Famer, maybe the best left tackle in the league, arguably. And to see him go down is not only the big thing on the field, but off the field too, because he's been leading this offensive line so much and is such a staple there and is such a security blanket, right? So to see him not there for what's going to be a majority of the season, maybe all the season, but I think he'll probably come back probably around December, January, enough for playoff time. But, Brandon Coleman's going to step into that plate. Andrew Wiley's going to probably take some reps there too. Brandon Coleman did fine in 2024. He had a lot of moments that I know he wishes he could take back, and he had a rough season last year with getting benched, but, I think he's had a real good offseason, and sometimes you just need that little humbling, that come to Jesus moment to really take that next step as a player, and I hope that's what Brandon Coleman does because we're counting on him majorly. It's a lot of electric pieces. I'm super excited. We got McNichols back, too, on the offense. That makes me so happy. Hope to see Ben Sinnott really get involved more. Colson Yankoff, I know he's been absolutely electric in camp. Got to keep him on the roster. Yeah, it's a lot of moving pieces in the tight ends because you also have John Bates. If we can keep all four, that would be amazing. But yeah, defense, we got another guy returning, Tim Settle. He's back in the business, the Penguin himself. And I'm super excited to see him back in the field, back in the burgundy and gold. It was a lot of joy to watch him back when we had Payne and freaking Chase Young and Jonathan Allen. So it's excited to have Tim Settle back as part of that old defensive piece, and I think he and Deron Payne were a really good team back when that old unit was together, so excited to see him back. Also on defense, we got Meek Robinson, a new corner. We also got Rasul Douglas coming in at corner, so the corner room has gotten some more talent, which we desperately needed some help on the back end. Really hoping that picks up. I mean, really hoping. Also on the back end, we got Nick Cross, who came from Indianapolis to help on the safety side. Safeties, I think we got some good players there. We really want to see them develop, but yeah, getting some more sure guys on the back end that have experience, have winning football experience, means a lot. And the linebackers, this is what I'm super excited for. Leo Chanel. He has been one of my favorite players to watch in the league over the past couple of years in Kansas City. He flies around the football. He and Nick Bolton were such a dynamic duo in that second level. And to see him in Washington now, paired with Frankie Luvu, also paired with Sonny Styles, which we got freaking Sonny Styles, guys. What a freaking athlete. What a freaking monster he is. I've already heard he's pretty much a monster in camp. So I'm super excited to see linebackers that are ready to fly around the ball. They put Frankie in too many uncomfortable positions last year that really had him have a much worse year than what was a lot of ways a very stellar season in 2024. So to see hopefully this new scheme with the new coordinators for defense really put Frankie in positions to succeed along with Sonny Styles and Leo Chanel, I'm super excited for. I think this defense could be electric. I think the defense could actually be a strength of the team this year, as last year was like the weakness. But we also got Owe, going to be a major help off the edge. Getting Durant Armstrong back from injury is also massive. And also getting, I'm going to butcher his name, but Kalogan Chason. Chison. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it, but getting him on the team is major too. So we got 2 brand new guys that are ready to come off the edge, along with the pieces that we already had here in developing. I think Jordan McGee is taking a lot of steps in a good direction. So, yeah, you really want to see this team continue to develop and just have a stellar season. I think we're poised for a better season. 2024 was a fever dream. Obviously, the schedule is more favorable to us this year because we had such a bad season last year. But the strength of schedule shouldn't be a factor. It should be what are you able to put together on the field, and I think that's just something that we'll find out very soon. And I'm super excited. I just want us to win, man. I just want us to win. Like 2024 was so high, and then last year was just like the usual, like beat down, beat down, beat down, beat down. So the opportunity to go back to another winning season and win big, I think our division is wide open. I don't think there's any team that I think is like the team to look out for. I think we can easily be the strongest team in the NFC East, and I'm super excited to see what Dan Quinn is able to put together. I'm excited to see David Blau take over the offense. I think he has a lot of good ideas, a lot of good schematic decisions he's going to cook up, and yeah, I'm hyped. I'm freaking hyped for the season. And special teams obviously got Tress Ways, a kicking battle going on with Jake Moody and the kicker we drafted. So I just want a kicker that can make kicks, man. That's all I want. I'm a simple man with simple needs, and all I want is a kicker that can make kicks. That's it. I don't want to stress every time my kicker goes for a field goal, right? I envy those teams that don't have to worry. He kicks it, and it goes in most of the time. Hopefully we'll get there. But I just want to make this video kind of talking about my ideas of the season. I think we're poised for a major good season. I think there's a lot of good pieces falling into place. Obviously, these early injuries in camp really suck. Hopefully, it stays to a very limited number of injuries, but I'm just super hyped, man. It's just fun to be a Commanders fan again, even with last season being what it was. Just having that comfort to be like, I think we can be okay, is a brand new day as a Commanders fan, because for years it was just we suck, and we suck, and we suck. But shout out to Dan Quinn, shout out to the team, and I'm just excited to see Jaden on the field, man. I'm excited to see Jaden smiling. I'm excited to see Terry doing the scary Terry look. I mean, we're almost there, guys. We're like a month out from the regular season starting, and I'm just excited to go on another journey with you guys here on the channel with the Commanders reaction videos. But let me know, you guys, down in the comments below, what do you think about this upcoming season? Are you excited? What things are you concerned about? And yeah, let me know. Let's have some discussions down in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, everybody. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that bell button down below so you're notified every single time I put a brand new video to the channel. Make sure to go check out my music wherever you listen to your music. And my name is Will Morrison. I'm out. Peace.
I want you in candlelight, in our own paradise. I want you in candlelight. It's just us and the sky.